Good morning, everybody. So last class we have discussed about crane. So crane normally it is used in workshop as well as in factories for loading the component as well as moving the components inside the workshop. That as you have seen already. So suppose if you want to install a shaping machine inside the workshop, one new shaping machine have to be installed inside the workshop, and think that there is no crane inside the workshop, or workshop there is no crane. So suppose if you want to install a shaping machine inside the workshop, so what do you have to do? How to get that shaping machine inside? So shaping machine, it is near the entrance of the workshop, so you have to get it inside. So for that we have to use crowbar as well as rollers. That will be useful, very useful. First we will discuss about crowbars. So that today's chapter is moving equipment with the crowbars. So first we will see what is crowbar. So crowbars gives leverage so that heavy load can be lifted and moved. Whatever the heavy load, if it is there, it can be lifted as well as it is moved. I told you that time that one shaping machine we have to get, that we will see later. You think that any one component, if it is heavy item, suppose you can't lift it because it is so heavy it is. So what you have to do? You have to use the crowbar and lift it. That I will show the sketch. Next slide will come. So crowbars gives leverage so that heavy loads can be lifted as well as moved. So they are made in different lengths. So they are available in different lengths with hexagonal or octagonal steel bars. So they have not done that crowbar round. Why it is not done round? Because round means it will get slip. So if it is hexagonal means gripping power will be more enough. So it will be done in hexagonal or else octagonal steel bars. It is available in hexagonal as well as octagonal. It is not available in round. Round means it will slip. So it is done in that shape. So it available in different length also. So next I will show you the crowbar. You can see here I have shown three sketches. So there crowbars are available in two shape. One is single-ended shape, other one is double-ended shape. So single-ended shape, you can see that second sketch. First it is same crowbar only. Second you can see that single end. One end it is plain, other end it is bent. You can see that. So this is single-ended crowbar. One end it is plain. The other end it is bent and it is sharp. Second one is third one it is double-ended crowbar. Means both side it is given. Means one end it is sharp in the sense taper it is. Other end it is bent. So the use of that we will see next. So types of crowbar, that will I told you. There are two types of crowbar. One is single-ended crowbar, other one is double-ended crowbar. So two types it is available. So single-ended crowbar. So this is safer to use as the handle has a round end. So I have shown you. Crowbar, one end it is straight and other end it is rounded. So it is safer. There is no harm because other end you can hold it. No, because the edge is round. So it is safe. That is a single-ended crowbar. In double-ended crowbar, normally it has one curved end used for lifting. So you have seen that curved end is used for lifting and the straight end is used for pushing. Straight end it is used for pushing the load and curved end it is used for lifting the load. So in types there are two types, single-ended crowbar and double-ended crowbar. Next material, in which material that crowbar is done. So crowbar is done in medium carbon steel. So it is not done in soft metal because soft metal means the crowbar will get bent and all. So it is done in medium carbon steel. It is not done in MS or some other material. So material should be good. Next comes uses. So short crowbars are easier to handle and the point will fit into the narrow gap but requires more force. So short crowbars are easier because it is short, no? It is easier to handle and point will fit because that point will have sharp, because short, no, it is a point will have sharp edge and it will sit into the narrow gap. But requires more force because it is short. Because of that, due to short it is, you have to give more effort. Force is required a bit more because it is short. Long crowbars provide a great leverage. Long crowbars will have great leverage because that is long, no? The leverage will be more. Suppose if it is a heavy component means you have to use a long crowbar. If it is a small component means you can use it small crowbars. Next, rollers. I told that suppose if you want to get the shaping machine inside the this one workshop, you have to use rollers. So rollers is nothing that is a round component. Rollers are placed under the equipment so that it can move easily. It is round. Diameter it is round, fully round. But you can keep hollow this one component or fully round. But the diameter of the roller should be even, means same. Suppose the first roller diameter, if it is 20, means the second one roller should be also 20. That I will show you. So it is made out of GI pipes. GI pipes material is mild steel, or GI pipes of sufficient wall thickness can be used as a rollers. So you can see here one component I have shown you, and before keeping the roller, you have to keep one wedge so that the component is lifted up. By using one wedge and one hammer, you have to first lift the component by using crowbar. Then when the component is moving up, you have to keep one wedge so that it will be easy for you to keep the roller inside. So you can see here one wedge, one taper wedge, it is inserted so that the component is lifted by the help of crowbar, and after the wedge is inserted, you can remove the crowbar. So here you can see that how that bent crowbar is kept underneath the workpiece. This one, sorry, in the machine, one component, bigger component. So here you can see that one bigger one machine, it is pushed by keeping underneath one roller. You can see one roller, it is there inside. After lifting with the crowbar and keeping one wedge, and we have to keep one roller inside underneath the component or object, then you can keep the crowbar and you can push it so that the component, it will move other side. You can see that in the sketch, it is clearly it is given. One more thing, you have to hold that crowbar at the end. Don't hold it below. You have to hold it at the end. Leverage should be proper. You can see that in the sketch it is given. You have to hold it at the end and you have to push it so that it will go slide on that roller. So here also you can see that you have to stand as far as possible. You should not stand nearby it, because if the roller slips means it may damage your foot and all. So you have to stand a little bit far away. You can see here one person is holding the crowbar, and he has kept one roller underneath the component. So in some machine, they have given one lifting pocket. So if that type of pocket and if it is there, means it is very easy for us. We can keep the crowbar easily and we can lift it. In some machine, that lifting pocket is provided. That will be very, very useful for us. So that crowbar will go easily inside that pocket. Bent side you have to put it inside. So here you can see about that fulcrum. Fulcrum means that point of the crowbar should be sharp. So you can see over here the fulcrum point. It is already in the book it is given, fulcrum. Fulcrum is nothing but point must be firmly enough to take the force. If the point of the crowbar is used as a fulcrum, it must be dug in firmly to prevent slipping. So the condition of the crowbar point should be sharp. If suppose if that it is not sharp, means then it will damage your this one also. What is that? Part of the this one also. It should be sharp and no damage should be there. If it is damaged, means you can replace a new one, crowbar. So here already that before I told you one shaping machine, it is outside the workshop. Now you have to get it inside. So what you have to do? You have to take the keep the rollers. In the sketch you can see that many rollers are kept underneath the shaping machine. So it should be equal, length somewhat equal. It should be, diameter should be same size. There should be no variation in the diameter. Suppose if the first diameter is 20, means second one also should be 20, third one also 20, fourth one roller should be 20. Equal diameter should be equal. It should not be uneven size. One 20, second one is 30, then other one is 20 or 40. That size if it is there, means then your that shaping machine will start to wobble. So the diameter of the roller should be even size. So you can see in the sketch rollers are kept. So now it is easy for you. Starting before getting inside the workshop, you have to lift it into the crowbar and you have to keep the roller underneath the machine. You can see that. Then after the roller machine is over the roller, then it is very easy. You can just push it. So when pushing, what will happen? That back one roller will be free. That back one roller you have to come and you have to keep it in the front. So by 2% only you can get the machine inside the workshop in whichever place. But this one, root should be straight. It should not be uneven. Straight it should be. So you can see here, when the machine comes front, the back rollers will be free. That one you have to get it front. So like that, back one when it is getting free, you have to get it front. So that the movement of the roller will be easy. So the machine will come front. So no need of crane and all. So that is the useful of that rollers. So today's class you learnt about crowbar as well as rollers. So I think you may understood it. So suppose if you have any doubt, you can ask the questions in or send me some mail. Okay, thank you.